due to, I guess, his battle with cancer. Mr. OJ Simpson passed away at the age of, I believe, 76, if I'm not mistaken, today.
Yeah.
So that was reported by his family and friends, or I guess his family. So considered one of the greatest backs of all time, right? Outside of what he did off of the field, I'm not a big fan of him on a personal standpoint, but on the field, you couldn't deny his game. Amongst the greatest running backs of all times, I think we can all say Barry Sanders is probably the greatest. Am I correct with that? Scooter, are you on that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but where do you have OJ? You have Walter Payton, you have Bo Jackson, you have Eric Dickerson, you have all these guys. Where is OJ ranked on your guys' list?
So I would have to give him 9 or 10 at best as far as the list of who I've seen in all the play and everything. You got Earl Campbell, you got Dane Tomlinson, you got all these other guys, you got Adrian Peterson as well. So what OJ Simpson did, though, is he's the first running back with 2,000 yards. He's also a former Heisman winner.
Yeah.
He was a movie star. He was a good, influential guy for the NFL, especially for the Buffalo Bills. I mean, everyone forgets what he did for that organization, and because it's the Bills, let's be real. At the same time, though,
Fair enough.
OJ took the NFL and made it Hollywood. He gave them movies. He gave them a face and all this other stuff. Yeah, he's got a lot of controversy with the whole trial and everything else. But as far as being a raw, talented guy in the NFL, especially at the running back position, when in his time between the 70s, the 80s, and 90s, he was that rock. Right? He started and he kept on with like Earl Campbell stuff and Jim Brown. He kept that thing going. I think the juice is probably 9 or 10 if you're going to even put him in those categories, because there are plenty of running backs that did more than him. But it's the impact and how he paved the position.
Okay. I mean, fair enough. So, but 9 or 10, man, I feel like that's kind of low. Carlos, where do you have Mr. OJ?
No, I think I have him around the same thing. I only put him in the top 10, and I'm going to put him right at 10. And it's only because of the 2,000-yard season. He was the first to do it, and he only did it in 14 games, which is super impressive back then. But over the years, there's been definitely some really good running backs come through. So I put him at 10. He's definitely one of the greats, and to do 2,000 yards in 14 games is pretty impressive.